Hey, this is Jim at Broadfield. Thanks for joining us again this week for our new format, Broadfield Liquid Lunch and Learn. That's right, we're going to bring you a new dealer webinar every Thursday at 1 p.m. Eastern Time, right around lunchtime. Grab a sandwich, grab a beer, and learn with us in 15 minutes or less. We're going to give you all the information you need to help sell the products. But in the pre-show, we're going to feature a brand new craft beer every week. So if there's something that you really like, share it with me, Jim at Broadfield.com, or with your Broadfield salesperson, and let us know what beers we should feature. Today I have one of my personal favorites, which is Heady Topper from the Alchemist Brewery in Vermont. Heady Topper is known as one of the unicorns in the craft beer world because it was so difficult to come by. They actually recommend that this double IPA is drank directly from the can because it's going to give you the best flavor of the hops and citrus aftertones that they have. I did pour a little bit in the cup here so that Eddie and Christine can partake in a little sampling of a Heady Topper. If you've never tried this beer before, definitely reach out to me. I might be able to help lead you down some paths on where to get it. The Alchemist Brewery is still a very small brewery, and they offer this beer in very small batches, and it's very difficult to come by. If you go to the brewery itself, when they're canning the beer, they still have a purchase limit on how much each person can buy. Their distribution is a lot better now than what it used to be years ago, in that it used to be only served on tap, and then they started canning it after some tropical storm hit the Vermont area. It's a great full-flavored double IPA, 8% alcohol by volume, which is one of the reasons why I fell in love with it, and it's definitely a nice, smooth drink. So we're going to give all our dealers a chance to join us, and we're going to get started today, like we do every month, talking about our September news, specials, and promotions. If you have any feedback on our dealer webinars, I'd love to hear from you. Reach out to me, Jim at Broadfield.com, or reach out directly to your Broadfield salesperson, Rich, Dan, John, Angel, Jared, or Glenn, and let them know what you think. If there's a local beer in your area that you would love to get featured, hey, send me a 4-pack or a 6-pack, however it's sold. I'd love to check it out and feature it on there. If there's other suggestions you have on topics you'd like to see covered, we'd be willing to hear from you about that as well. You can follow our webinars on broadfield.com/live, on our LinkedIn page for Broadfield Distributing, on our Twitter channel, which is Broadfield Sales on Twitter, and now on Untapped, where we're going to include a little bit more information about the beers we talk about today. So let's get started with Broadfield's Liquid Lunch and Learn, September news, specials, and beer. I'm going to start by talking to you about some of the new products that are now shipping on the way to us. The much anticipated Bird Dog Mini. Bird Dog has reached the goal that every manufacturer strives to. Announce the product at NAB, ship it by IBC. Apparently the first shipment of units, which is a very limited number of Bird Dog Minis, are on their way to us from Australia as we speak. We're expecting a second shipment shortly behind that, and their factory will continue to roll out additional units even while the guys are at the IBC show in Amsterdam. If you have your back orders in with Broadfield Distributing, know that we will get you that allocation as soon as we can. If you don't have back orders in for the Bird Dog Mini, call your Broadfield salesperson and get them in now. We need to know how to forecast our shipments and how to get everyone some of these exciting new products. The Bird Dog Mini is the first full NDI encoder at $5.95. Really going to hit a huge market and huge sales. We got big expectations for this unit. The LaCie Rugged Raid Pro is also now in stock. This 4 terabyte drive at $349.99 is the same rugged format as the Rugged Raid is known for. The difference with the Rugged Raid Pro is that LaCie has now added the ingest capability with an SD card reader built right onto the drive itself. Now let's go into some of the specials that we have on tap for you for the month of September. The Avid Nexus Pro. This is actually just the opposite of a special, but I need to tell you about it anyway, because if you take advantage of it now, it is a special. If you wait, it's not. The Avid Nexus Pro was just announced with an 11% price increase across the board. This is true for all Nexus family of products. The Nexus Pro is going to a $9,400 MSRP, and a $10,400 MSRP, I'm sorry, and the new price on the bundle with the Dell Switch is going to be closer to $11,000. We still have some of the Nexus Pro 40 terabyte engines in stock at the old pricing. So get your orders in and get these in this week. The Nexus Pro 40 terabyte is still available while we have units left in stock for $9,400, or in the bundle with the Dell Switch for $99.95. If you're selling the higher end Nexus units, we also have a couple of E4s at their old pricing as well. So definitely reach out to your Broadfield salesperson, Rich, Dan, John, Angel, Jared, or Glenn, who is our new Avid Workflow Specialist, and we can definitely help you get you one of these low-priced units from our current inventory. Sling Studio is just announced a brand new promotion and some of their brand new features. Sling Studio just released a software update that adds some great features to the Sling Studio Hub, which I have next to me right here. The Sling Studio Hub now has motion graphics, auto switching, a load delayed mode, and some additions to their post-production workflow. But the top feature everyone is talking about is the fact that they just added chroma key capability. In order to really reinforce the message of this new added feature, we put together a promotion with Sling Studio where any bundle that goes out your door with a Sling Studio Hub and a camera link, you can offer your customer a free 6x9 green screen. We just sourced some of these green screens and they will be in stock shortly. It's a 6 foot by 9 foot photo quality muslin green screen, and it makes everything disappear when you're working over a virtual set like I am today. But we will add one of these babies to the bundle, and you can now reinforce the new features and offer your customers a nice call to action when they order this bundle. So again, it's any Sling Studio bundle with a camera link. If your customer purchases the Sling Studio Hub with 2 camera links, a couple HDMI cables, and a battery, your MSRP is going to come in at about $1,850. That bundle, you can now offer a free green screen. If your customers purchase the Sling Studio bundle with the Live View Solo HDMI, $24.95 MSRP, you can now offer the free green screen. And that, of course, also goes with the Sling Studio bundle with the Live View Solo HDMI with the LRT cloud server at $28.95. So again, bundle the Sling Studio Hub with a camera link, add that green screen as a special call to action, starting immediately and running through the end of the month with an expiration date of September 28th. Atomos also just announced that they're extending their summer promotions. The Sumo 19 at $19.95 is now extended while supplies last. We expect to be able to offer you that price through the end of September, but it really is while we have these units in stock. The Sumo 19M is a $15.95 or $400 off the regular MSRP, and again, that's while supplies last, but it is extended now for the month of September. Atomos also has 2 great specials on the Shogun Inferno. If you sell the Shogun Inferno with a Sony, Canon, Panasonic camera, you will get a free Atomos accessory kit directly from Broadfield. That's a $295 value that's available now through the end of September. If you're a Sony dealer, definitely reach out to your Sony rep and ask about the Atomos rebate. When you attach a Shogun Inferno to a Sony FS5 II camera, you will be entitled to a $350 rebate directly from Sony. And again, I'm sure your Sony rep can give you full details on that promotion as well. Next, I want to also remind you that the Wirecast Gear promotion with the reseller Spiff and the Edge keys has also been extended through the end of September. The Edge keys with Wiretest gear purchase allows you to get a free Edge keys controller when you sell a Gear 230. If you sell a Gear 210 or 110, you can offer that Edge keys controller at half price, which would be a $300 add-on as opposed to the regular $600 MSRP. There's a $150 spiff included and available with every Gear sale. That's a Gear 110, 210, or 230. And you can add an additional $50 spiff when you sell those units with Gear Care. NewTech's Trade Up to IP promotion is also available now through the end of September. A lot of these promotions are running through the quarter, so keep in mind that these promotions that we're telling you about month in and month out are all going to be expiring towards the end of September. The Trade Up to IP promotion allows your customers to purchase a TriCaster Mini Advanced HDMI bundle and get 2 Connect Spark HDMIs, which is about a $1,000 value. Or they could buy a TriCaster Mini SDI bundle and get 2 Connect Spark SDIs, which is a $1,600 value. The great thing about this Trade Up to IP promotion is that the free product is fulfilled by NewTech directly. All you and your salespeople have to do is sell the TriCaster Mini itself, then qualify your customers for this trade-up promotion, and your customers will get those additional products from NewTech. So if your customers have any existing baseband switcher, whether it's a Roland, a Blackmagic, even an older TriCaster system, and they want to trade up to a TriCaster Mini HDMI to get into that NDI workflow, a TriCaster Mini SDI, or like you see here, the TriCaster TC1, you can offer these additional value-added stuff that will be fulfilled by NewTech directly. With the TriCaster TC1 IP trade-up, there are basically 3 different options available. The first option is you sell the TriCaster TC1, and the customer gets 2 Connect Spark SDIs. The second option, even though they're labeled 2, 3, and 4 here, right? I didn't miss anything? Yep. The second option allows you to sell a TC1 Select, Plus, or Deluxe bundle and offer your customers an NC1 Studio Input module, which is a $6,000 value. And then finally, the last option is your customer trades up to a TC1 Match bundle, which is the large control surface and everything that TC1 has to offer with the redundant power supply. And you can offer your customers an NC1 IO module, which is a $10,000 value. Great value adds that, once again, are going to be fulfilled directly to your customers by NewTech directly. I would be happy to send you complete details on this Trade Up to IP program with an email and a link that we have directly to NewTech's website. Grass Valley Edius Pro 9, we still have a friends, family, and affiliate discount available. If you're working with news production stations that are using Grass Valley workflows, it's a great opportunity to take a moment to speak to the editors and the production people at that station to tell them that there's an opportunity to purchase Edius Pro 9 for their machines at home. Edius Pro 9 for friends, family, and affiliates can now qualify to get the full version of the software for just $429, a $50 discount off the regular MSRP. Now let's talk about the new products that we're still hoping to see very, very soon, especially with the IBC show just around the corner. Remember, the popular workflow in the industry has been announced at NAB, released by IBC, announced at IBC, and released at NAB. So let's see what we're hoping to see shipped in the next couple of weeks. Of course, the Atomos Ninja 5. The Ninja 5 at $695 is going to be a super easy attachment to every DSLR camera. And a 5-inch small monitor, recorder, and playback device that really is going to capture that Atomos market that they built their success from. We're hoping that we see some real shipping details coming out on that just in time for the IBC show in the next couple of weeks. NewTech announced the Connect Spark Pro, $995 MSRP. We're hoping to get some shipping details on that very soon as well. And then finally, the Teradek VidiU Go. Now, we knew the VidiU Go was not going to be released by IBC, but we're hoping that Teradek is going to make some news at the show and give us some more information on when they do expect that video go to be available. We are expecting that sometime in Q4, and we're hoping it's going to be the earlier part rather than later. So if you have any questions on any of these products or promotions that we talked about today, give your Broadfield salesperson a call, and we'd be happy to give you all of the details. More information on the Sling Studio bundle is going to be in your email inbox shortly, and we're also going to do a webinar next Thursday at 1 p.m. Eastern Time, giving you a full calendar of a bunch of special bundles and promotions, as well as reviewing some of the great new features they've added to the Sling Studio. September 20th, everyone's going to be heading back from IBC, and we're going to bring you some information on some great new announcements that Bird Dog will be making on their NDI products. Look for your news feed from the IBC show, and we think you're going to be very impressed with some of the things that we're already hearing rumored to be announced at the show. And then September 27th, we're going to bring you some great information on Roland switches. Roland is taking the V1 HD and the V1 SDI and bundling that with a USB streaming device, allowing your customers to take those switches and go directly to a live streaming platform. We're going to announce a special buy-in promotion and also talk about a bunch of their other new products. So again, join me every Thursday at 1 p.m. Eastern Time. And if you've got a beer you like better than Heady Topper or one that's brewed locally in your area, let me know and we'll feature it on an upcoming webinar. Thanks for joining us today. Cheers.
Broadfield Distributing is a value-added distributor of live production, streaming, video editing, and storage products. We only sell to resellers. We are always looking for new dealers, so call us at 800-634-5178 or email sales@broadfield.com. You'll like doing business with Broadfield because we make it easy to do business.